What's up, guys? Welcome to B Sports Picks. So yesterday I gave 2 free picks. If you did not get that because I did not make a video, it was a holiday, so I didn't have time to make a video. I gave away 2 free picks. So if you're missing out on these free picks, the only way you're going to get them, if you get in the link in the description, because sometimes, like I said, I cannot make a video, but I still throw out free picks. So if you don't want to miss out on that, go to the link in the description and click on free picks. Stay tuned to this video. I'm going to give you guys another 2 picks in this video. It's going to be 2 picks for no run first inning in baseball. So those have been hitting very, very good for us. And I'm going to give you guys 2 of those in this video. All right, let me show you guys some of the stuff that's been showing up for me for today. And then I'm going to get right into the plays. So this tool right here is called the Sharp Edge. If you don't have access to this, get it in the description, 7 days for free. But right now I'm going to go first into the line move tool right here. You can see there's nothing for basketball. There's nothing for the NHL, but there's a few that popped up for baseball. And all this is it's reading where the sports books have the money, where the public is putting their money and their percentage of the bets, and things like that. So what this does is it reads the line movement and it reads where the sharp money is coming in based on the bets and the money. So in this case right here, the Braves, they started as underdogs at a +1.5. They're currently a -1.5, so they flip-flop from underdog to favorite. Not only that, but you can see what's crazy is that there's only 22% of the bets are coming in on the Braves. Only 1% of the money is coming in on the Braves. So if 99, this is what you got to think about. If 99% of the bets are coming in on the Red Sox, why is the Braves going from underdog to favorite? So that's why it's pointing out right here that you should be looking at the Braves on the spread of +1.5. This does not say you should go and get this bet right now. This is the starting point that gives you a direction on where you should be looking. The other thing is the same scenario, but not so crazy on the money. Diamondbacks started at a +1.5. They're currently favored at a -1.5. And you can see 17% of the bets, 2% of the money is coming in on the Diamondbacks. And again, it's flip-flopping over from underdog to favorite. The other plays that are coming up is under Sharp Plays. You just click over here where it says Sharp Plays. And you can see for the NBA and for baseball. So I'm going to go into baseball. And you can see these are just Sharp Plays. They give you all the reasoning why. For example, the Texas Rangers should win. Again, you do not want to just place your bets blindly. You want to do your own research. But I will tell you, I actually did like the Pittsburgh Pirates. I'm still going to do some research on that and see how that shows up. But these are just, again, strong indications on where you should be looking. Also pay attention to the date because sometimes it doesn't get updated till about 9 a.m. And that way you can get updated on what's showing up here for the Sharp Plays. All right, let me get right into the plays. So let me just confirm exactly what happened yesterday. I gave away this one with the Dodgers at a -1.5. So basically what that means is that they have to win by 2, and they won by exactly 2. So that came through as a win on the free picks. And like I said, it was a 2-0 day. I also gave away the Brewers, and you can see they won very easily, 5-1. So again, if you're missing out on these free picks, it's literally free. Click on the link in the description, click on free picks. All right, so let's get right into the first play now. It's going to be Washington Nationals versus Cleveland Guardians. You can see right here, Cade Cavalli. He's got, I don't know, what is it, 7 straight games that they have not gotten a run in the first inning. So this is the pitcher for Washington. This is the pitcher for Cleveland. And basically, this is the defense. So the defense overall is very good. It's all green over here pretty much. And then on the offense, meaning, you know, how they bat. Now, this is very specific because it's actually based only on the first inning. So Washington right here is actually a much better team right now batting, but specifically for the first inning, they're ranked 23rd. Cleveland is ranked 13th. In the last 3 games, Washington has hit at least 1 game with a run. Over here, Cleveland has gotten 0. For the season, it's 65% and 73%. So overall, the offense is pretty weak, and they're going against very strong pitching over here. All these little emojis here are not just for design. That's actually the streak that they're on, meaning how many games in a row they have not allowed a run in the first inning. Now, one last thing I'll point out in this game is Cleveland is actually a better team to get a run in the first inning, as the rank is 13th, but they're facing this strong pitcher over here, Cade Cavalli, with a 3.17 FIP, and he's got a lot of games with no runs in the first inning with great overall picture, as a great pitcher for no run first inning. All right, guys, for the first play, it's going to be Cleveland Guardians and the Washington Nationals. No run first inning. The next play is not going to be so clean, but I'm going to tell you why it's so strong, even though the graph doesn't show that it's as clean as the one I just showed you. I'm going to get right into it, and let's do it. All right, so again, don't snooze on the free picks. They're literally free. Just click on where it says free picks. The link's in the description. All right, next play, like I said, is not going to be as clean as the other one because this guy, Jordan Wicks, he's not that great. You can see in his career, he's only really started 17 games, and out of those 17 games, he's allowed about 4 to 5 runs in the first inning. So he is pretty much ice cold, and in the last 2 games, they've gotten a run off of him overall. Now, I'm not worried at all about the Pittsburgh pitcher. Just look at this. I don't even want to count how many games in a row he has not allowed a run in the first inning. I'm pretty sure, well, it says it here, 18 games in a row, he has not allowed a run in the first inning. So this dude is literally hitting at 100% hit rate. So this team right here, the offense, which is ranked second, and they get 83% of the games, they get a run in the first inning, which is the Cubs. They're going against this guy, which is one of the best pitchers against the run in the first inning. So I'm not worried at all about the Cubs. And the reason I'm not worried about this guy either is because he has a great FIP right here, a 3.31 FIP, and Pittsburgh is 29th, which means they're the second worst team right behind the Yankees not to get a run in the first inning. You can see in this season, they've gotten only 59%, and in the last 3, they've gotten at least 1 game with the run in the first inning. So the offense right here is one of the worst, and they're going against this guy, which is pretty bad, but these guys are just way shittier than this guy. I hope that makes sense. So like I said, it's not as clean as the others, but I'm betting that Pittsburgh is not great at all. Even though this guy kind of sucks, I'm betting more that Pittsburgh is not great. Okay. And we've been hitting with Pittsburgh this season at least 4 times already this season. So that's the reason I trust it more. And like I said, they pretty much suck. If you haven't done so, guys, please make sure to subscribe. Yesterday, we went 9-3 in the VIP. So if you're not in the VIP and you don't have the Sharp Edge tool, check out those links in the description. I threw these picks out earlier today. So I threw these out very early in the morning, all of these plays right here. So this is literally what's available today to get all these picks in the description. If you want, you can check us out for 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. And don't miss out on the free plays because, like I said, if I don't have time to make a video, I'll at least throw out a free pick inside the free picks channel. All right, guys, so there's your 2 picks for the day. If you have not done so, make sure to subscribe. We're almost at 5,000 subscribers. We're getting closer and closer every single day. If you haven't taken the time, please make sure to click on subscribe. Don't snooze on the free picks. And if you want all the picks that we've been throwing out, check out the Sharp Edge tool and the VIP. All those links are in the description. Thank you so much. Let's have a great day.